how God used affirmations, scripture, and prayer to transform my life. I was being intentional about creating a space for God specifically. So I had got like a little table that I had in the house. I decided to get like a covering for the table. I had got all these little not paintings, but they were like little wall art and stuff like that, and I just decorated and made the space cute. So one day I just felt led to do this 40-day challenge. The idea was to write 40 affirmations for 40 days. This is, I wanted to challenge myself to, I guess, expand my vocabulary by finding other words to describe who I am and who I desire to become. At the time, I wasn't familiar with scripture yet. And so I didn't know that I could use affirmations rooted in scripture. Even though I was in the beginning stages of reading the Bible, I didn't have the biblical affirmations yet, right? And so what I did was, after I would write my affirmations, then I would read my scripture, I would write out what stood out in scripture, and then I would write like my little prayer. You know, just either something that I wanted to see or something that I wanted to be healed in my life, something that just became my routine, right? So within this 40 days though, I picked up another little piece of information which was intercession. I didn't know it was intercession, but this one was powerful to me, and this one had deepened my trust. And so what I started doing was I would include either one or two people during this little session I had created. So I would do my 40 affirmations, I would read my scripture, I would write down notes that either stood out to me or that I wanted to apply to myself, and then I would write one or two names of someone that I knew or a neighborhood or something, and I would write whatever the problem was, a one-word concern, right? And so what started happening was I would get phone calls of the very person that I prayed for, and they pretty much would be telling me like a testimony on how they overcame that situation that I had just prayed for.